That's not what they're saying to us.
To change the rules.
No, they're very low key with you on that.
Exactly.
I do
There's
feel.
asked us to do a number of things.
I think they feel a bit intimidated by
Which we're
it.
trying to do.
I think it's because
Well,
we've got middlemen.
Can you tell me how you find it legal to stop a legal vehicle entering a public highway when he is his road tax, his insurance, his driving?
That comes under the.
We've got power to stop it to check
We
that,
find
though,
that
haven't we?
You have power. You have power to stop and check that vehicle. You do not have the power to prevent that vehicle from entering onto this public highway if he is legal.
The trouble is they'll go and strip search all the vehicles coming in there, won't they?
But you know, if nobody brings in anything that they shouldn't bring in,
Yeah, but then the only way they can find that out is by strip searching the vehicles.
And you're also blocking access to a bit of land, like we're saying, that the owner of which hasn't yet emerged or said anything to anybody.
Difficult situation, isn't it?
Well, I don't know whether you're strictly right on that point, are you?
The maps show it. I mean, do you want to? Should we take a walk down the road and have a look?
Yeah, one of
There
the
you go.
legal ones.
That piece of land there, which we are partially in occupation of, is not
Surrounded by black lines.
included in the order whatsoever.
Given to understand that belongs to the Wilton estate, doesn't it? And is leased by one of the members who also own a bit more of the land.
Well,
they have not
so
said
why
so.
is
They've
he-
not said
so
so
why
in
did he
their
have-
They
affidavit.
don't say that in their
I'm not
affidavit.
sure. I mean, that's the first time I've seen that map.
Yeah.
That should be the
All
driver
I've
of that
seen.
Land
Yeah.
Rover.
I mean, if you
Well, I
want,
hope that now you've seen it, you will modify your behaviour in respect to that particular bit.
if you want to know where that line comes, there's a gap in the hedge where the farmers put on the tap. And just about 3 yards beyond that is that
That's where the
hedge
line
line.
is.
That's where that hedge line is, and you see it's projected across the road.
I'll go and have a look, don't we? Go past.
Yeah, I mean,
Where was that
Well, have a
map
word
from?
about
Had
those
it off the
officers.
notices,
That
was it?
map has come out with an affidavit. There's an affidavit.
we have a
here.
complete
I don't think a police force is a bit of a farce though that acts illegally all the time. I mean,
Well, I wouldn't agree that it acts illegally all the time.
Hang
well,
on,
I mean,
we're-
what you're doing
we're
down there is
obstructing the
illegal.
vehicle here.
It makes its own laws of
Well, it's unlawful. It might not be illegal. It's certainly
so it
unlawful.
doesn't break the law. So if it breaks the law, it makes a new one that makes it not broken.
Is there any news on Willie X?
No, I haven't heard about it.
With no knowledge.
So what are you going to do about the roadblock down the road then? Are you going to show some authorisation for you to be blocking it, or are you going to remove it?
No, it's not a roadblock. It's officers
But
there.
they
Well,
are
it is a
turning,
roadblock.
the officers up at that end, right, are turning away vehicles illegally. Yeah. Now
I
you
think
have
they've
no.
turned any away
You
yet,
have.
have
They
Yes,
have.
they have,
They
yeah.
have turned
Yeah.
away a total
So I
of
tell
3
you what we're
vehicles in the
particularly
last
concerned
hour.
about is people out for wood. Now it's
Yeah.
important we get in wood that we're buying from the sawmills because the only other source of wood, and there's not much dead stuff left here now,
And
we've had
food
most of
we
the
need
dead
as well.
stuff. It's, you know,
Yeah.
now not many people here would take live wood, but there
Well,
might
I'll
be
go and
some.
clarify the point that you raised with me about this one. This.
Well, the most important thing
And
is
the
to get the
roadblock.
wood through, and that will be
Yeah.
coming in at that
Right.
end. And they should be back any time. For all I know, they're stopped down there at the moment. They've been
But
gone
at
a
the
while.
present time, your officers at that end have turned away 3 vehicles. In my mind,
And one at
illegally.
this end.
This is a public highway. If the vehicles are legal, you cannot turn away a legal vehicle from a public highway until Order 113 is served tomorrow morning.
Well, strictly that doesn't make any difference.
No, it still won't be able to turn away from the highway.
Right.
it would be understandable if not legal.
What is your name, please?
Superintendent Frank.
Thanks.
Superintendent, you know, alright.
And have you any? Have we any further information of your intentions? For the
No
benefit of
comment.
your recording.
I don't want to get my face trashed into the ground.
There's a white shirt with a black hat. He's the one we want to speak to.
Pardon? There's still parts of that site up there which aren't on that order, on the eviction order. Well, I don't know.
If it's not
Look, I mean, the
illegal,
situation is that the vehicles that are there, as far as I'm aware, without coming any further this way, then there's no more room for any vehicles. This bit is round.
There's room for
This bit is round there where the tents are at the moment. Obviously, the last thing that the farmer wants is any vehicles going in there.
If you get in the meadow, it's not going to be in the meadow.
Plenty of room for car parks on the chalk.
There's lots of room on the verge beyond.
Just bringing the other tents over from the other
If you
field,
get
actually.
many more vehicles there, then they're going to have to be forced to come on there further, aren't
Absolutely, we understand if you take this attitude when that point has been reached. If that point is reached, we are moving tomorrow. Some people are moving to Glastonbury now for a festival. There will be a certain interchange of vehicles. There will not be a huge influx of time. There is no problem. If you take that attitude when there is a problem,
Will you really?
yes, we will, obviously. I mean, if we've got a crowded outside,
It's just one van.
Or can we ask the people here that would we actually understand with keeping vehicles out if there were so many vehicles there?
Together.
It's not that
No way, man.
There's lots of room
on that field, man.
Yeah, right.
Decent crowd.
We've promised the farmer that we haven't got promised.
Are we agreed no vehicles on the meadow?
Well, I mean, if you're able to police it yourself to that extent.
We have done
No. Again, if you try and press on more people, the riders love the vehicles as they come through.
Why do they have to provide details?
Well, I mean, to start with, they're driving a vehicle on the road, so they're obliged.
Just the drivers then?
Just the driver, yeah. I mean, obviously, the rest will be asked for details and descriptions.
Next, please,
Driver of that van, wherever he is, well, it comes over and the officer's getting details and the passengers that are in it, obviously the person will speak to you as well, give you certain advice in relation to certain animals, which everybody else, or probably almost everybody else here is going to do.
Yeah, we'll sign.
Right.
And if, okay,
Where's the documents, right?
Yeah, can we all have copies of them pieces of paper that were taken on?
okay, well, it comes over here.
See them?
There's no need.
They're really weird. They're really weird and I didn't understand it at all. What's going on, man? Anything could be happening. You want to come through? Yeah, I'm not much thanks, man.
Nobody's got any intention. Yeah, but I mean, there's no entrance, is there? All right, we've got to make sure that it keeps that way.
Okay, we'll put it on the side board, you know, generally. Put it around. It might be worthwhile having a meeting after all.
They're looking through then? Yeah.
Try and get away with it.
Well, clear the road so that the traffic can get through.
You still letting vehicles through then? They still letting vehicles, they're not coming out and shit back in
Keeping it cool on the field.
Get on the wrong side of the local.
Well, we told us to swim in it off Friday, wasn't it? Swim that way.
Well, I don't know. You know, I can't give you permission to go spend them anywhere. It's not my land.
They told me here that
If you don't stand in the road, can you just stand one side of it so we're at least clear?
Clear for what?
Hang on, man, until the vehicles Saturday before.
No, they won't.
I wouldn't have It's fucking silly, I mean, you get one person to make one van, cut the base and cut it, and it's a lot easier to get them exposed like it's a much unhealthy situation.
Well, it's totally contrary to the whole spirit of the injunction that has been applied for and that has been granted. All that's happened is the
surely,
judge has
surely
said
it's actually
won't take
gone to
effect until
court.
4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, but until it's actually gone to court and it's been decided to judge, it doesn't exist, does it? There is
Well,
no
it has been
injunction.
decided. It was decided this morning and that it will not take effect until 4 o'clock tomorrow.
So it's not taking effect at the moment, so people can still come down this road.
No, I mean the road has always been open. It's just that if certain vehicles and that,
So you are turning certain people away.
well, if people don't provide the details that they're required to when they're driving vehicles, then obviously that causes problems.
So,
Those vehicles will be stopped. I mean, if everybody that comes down here with a vehicle is sort of reasonable and provides all of their details, then we're not closing the
So
road.
you're
We're
letting all
not
tax-
saying that you can go on there because it is not our land.
But you're telling me definitely that you're not turning away vehicles that are taxed and legal to use the roads. You're not turning anyone
We
away
are
from using this
we
road
are
at the moment.
advising people that an injunction comes in effect at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, that they are committing offences of civil trespass down there now, and that from that stage tomorrow afternoon, if anybody goes down there, they are liable to arrest.
Yeah, I understand that.
And that's what the situation is. Several people that we've told that, certainly foreign, students and visitors, just don't want any hassle, don't want to be involved at all, and they've gone back the other way.
Cheers for I appreciate you done that.
Well, no, it's just anything for an easy sort of life. But,
Yeah, that's what we're into.
people's rights have got to be protected, and there's other people that have got rights as well as you.
What's your name, please?
I've given that 3 times this morning.
Did you know that
Could you give me it,
originally?
please?
No.
You won't give me your name. No.
Did you know that?
There you go. Says it all.
Right down there, or just there. Just there. The National Council of Civil Liberties guy. He's sending a solicitor down. Furs? No, well, for the field. Let's make sure our people get in. Pigs have started saying that they're not letting cars on because there's no room. Because they've lost their legal ground. So now they're resorting to that. So we said, look man, there's loads of room. What, for people coming in? He's just bothered about the way we're being treated. Yeah. Doesn't want to make a case, he just wants us to get fair play. you move it a bit more? Just
Just done it so it's on. It's on the back of my legs or something.
I don't know me to sit there.
You just take me saying that, yeah.
Saying what?
Just take me saying that.
Saying what?
I just said.
Not in what you just said. I haven't just take you, I can take myself in. I'll just take you saying that.
This is nice to take you than I.
So you can say that.
Didn't really see.
Sorry, I'm sure you're going to go to bed first. Yeah, that's right. Go on, jam that out. That's how you gotta do it. Excuse me, being similar.
Hey?
Say that I'm similar. Could you get us a paper? Could Could you get us a paper? Cheers. Oh, I haven't got one. Benny?
Yeah?
Yeah, so. Yep. Okay, it's on now.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, start at the beginning of the incident.
Well, I was down the road where the vehicles got cut off, yeah? I was where I think the fourth vehicle on the line had been cut off, and I was behind the ranks, the police ranks. I heard a lot of shouting and that. I came up the road, and like as I got there, perhaps definitely five, maybe six officers. Alright, maybe six officers with picked Willie up by his legs, his arms, and his head, I saw them pick, his back was facing down. I saw him pick him up and I saw him turn him over and drop him straight on his face. The next thing I saw, like with all the commotion, the next thing I saw were two officers on top of Willie's head, and they're pushing his head into the grit. When he picked his head up, there was blood all down his face, and then I went shouting to officers. They tried to ask him to stop, and they said he'd fall. Yeah, that's all they said. That was it. That's what I saw. Yeah.
Do you see what led to that incident?
No, I was down by the vehicle, like, because we got cut off. Yeah. I heard him shouting.
Yeah.
Saying, why have you cut us off? But like, I wasn't there when whoever snatched him on that. Yeah. I didn't see that. I saw the point what mattered, yeah, and I saw two officers pushing his face into the tarmac, yeah? Which I didn't think was officers in the law. They should do a thing like that.
You see, what they're probably going to say is that he attacked them. Because they're charging him with actual bodily harm. So we've got to establish that they attacked him.
Yeah, but they'd actually stopped him. When I saw him, hold of him, there's no way he could have done any harm to them, because the way they got him picked up and they got him laid vertically. And there was no way he could have done any harm. They were wriggling, yeah, and shouting, but he couldn't get loose. So there was no reason to drop him and then rub his face into the muck, Yeah. So whether he did hit them or not first, that's not a point, yeah? I don't know that, I didn't see that, yeah? That's not a point to me, it's the point that I saw two people pushing his face into the tarmac, yeah? Which were obviously causing him fucking GBH, yeah, which is grievous bodily harm, and that's a lot of difference between actual bodily harm. That's right, isn't it?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
We think they were trying to provoke us into...
Oh, they were, yeah, they were. I think they realised then that it were a little bit different than they thought, and there were a lot more people getting annoyed, and luckily we calmed everybody down. Or one or two people calmed everybody down. To me, it was just, it was provoking. Yeah, they did, they provoked us because they stopped us, yeah, and they cut us in half. But then they let us go and they said we can go anywhere we want, yeah? So why did they stop us in the first place, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
They arrested 3 people, which they obviously thought them 3 people... What? An officer came up to me and he said to me, he says, like when we were trying to get a meeting together and saw what we were doing, he came up to me and he said, we know you've got problems, he says, with your meetings. He says, like, we know we've arrested your spokesman. He says, but you'll have to get something sorted out. I says, what, you've not arrested our spokesman, He says, you've arrested somebody who has spoken, yeah? I says, but he's not the spokesman. I said, why, with that intention, like, He said, you got Willie sussed out, like? Which they had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's no leaders.
No, but they had. They got him sussed out. They'd had him sussed out for a while, yeah?
Well,
he was in the lead vehicle, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah, but he was doing the negotiating for the day before. He gave his name as Willie X.
That's right.
Yeah. They all know Willie X.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Willie X.
Case to go on there.
Sure it is, yeah. We've got about half a dozen people.
Because I mean, like, he was definitely vegetarian.
Oh, yeah. But, like, they're probably going to have about a dozen pigs saying that he attacked him.
Everybody's
I think he's in Bristol at the moment.
Oh, he's Willie?
Yeah, because...
Yeah, still running.
I was sort of looking at it thinking,
I've been taking the pigs with that one.
Yeah, you did right, man. I fucking would as well.
He wouldn't give me his name, that one up
No,
there, 3 hours ago.
You got it on tape?
Yeah, I've got him refusing
Nice.
to give his name on tape.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
the head pig.
That's good.
Somebody else got 14 days today as well.
Yeah.
What for?
Oh, at 14. For that brew.
For the
The special brew incident, yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of his head, you know. Tried the Nicolina brew. 52 cans of special
I know,
brew.
yeah.
We were fucking hell, man. He just wanted to get everybody pissed on way back in van because everybody had sort of been for gyros and they wouldn't give anybody them, so everybody was pissed off, yeah. So I just wanted to get everybody ripped.
What about the other 2 people who got arrested after Willie?
One was from Leeds, wasn't he? The other one, I don't know. I only saw one getting thrown it back at van.
Why did he get done?
I don't know. I didn't see him doing it. I think he was trying to stop something, yeah. I think they just pulled him out.
And that's like we're getting him away and just
Yeah. I was getting pushed about at one point, but I got out of it, I always do.
we just
Yep,
talk
so
with
you
him.
got a light on you?
No?
You got a light on you, anyone?
We're still recording, Middle of this important place, isn't it?
Got a light. Pass us a drink of that brew. It's a good day today, isn't
Have you seen that German?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen him yet.
No, he's wandering.
Alright,
do you know what he looks like?
I don't know.
He's got long, really long,
It looks like a
dark
German.
brown curly hair. Looks
I haven't
German.
seen any
It's
German
really dark brown.
And he eats fish.
Everything you say will be taken down on the table. Oh, bollocks.
Alison's going to give me a steak.
That was disgusting. Went, wait, oh,
Yeah, I'd
is
like
he
to see
fishing
it, yeah.
Germany in Dubai?
It's fucking ass, isn't it? Brilliant.
It's got to do with
Yeah,
it.
Near your ambulance, she's got orange and multicolour
Because
tags.
it's
She's got
really
bells.
bad.
Yeah, we got
She
tenants,
walks and
yeah.
you just hear loads of
Got
bells.
some of these if you want a bit. How many? Oh, nice one, yeah.
So you had
Should
got
we
none
fall
of
in bucket? Put some on it bucket, eh?
So you got none of them?
Yeah, I have. Is that what he told you? I've got them for special people. Yeah.
I'm Merlin.
You could have had one.
I'm
man.
very
You
special.
could, yeah, you could have had one.
For a £50 note.
What, the email?
Oh, not
Yeah,
again.
Tell
We've
him
had
he'll
one
have
of
to have
these
10
already.
He'll have to have 10 cans of brew for that. I've just got rid of one of them. I've hardly got any change, man.
Merlin, the apprentice song going in fact.
I haven't
I've got to
changed
change
loads
my
of
tenner and that's it.
Yeah,
Somebody else had a
I just
£50
used
note.
nearly all my
I think they're
change.
fucking forged, you know?
Yeah.
There's loads of them.
I got rid of it. Hey, I fat. Hang on, can we just switch that off?
Yeah, so hang on, we'll just finish it. If it goes to court,
Talking about
Ian's
vibes,
back in
£50
Willie up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you give a contact address?
Right,
It's not going to accept it otherwise.
let me see. Distant cousins.
No, 1 Elgin Avenue.
Yeah,
Release 1 Elgin
that
Avenue.
Yeah, and the nickname. Or National
Nos.
Council, Civil
Who?
Liberties.
Nos.
Nos, okay.
Brilliant. We see lads.
Right, can we move off the road here, please? Move back on the road, please.
Hang on. Man called Hawkins has been down tonight, right?
No,
Dave Brock on
no
site.
one, listen to me, no one has been prevented from going on the spot.
That's a noise.
People have come up and said they've been turned away.
No, you got me down
Can we move back off the road, please?
So we are going to get all this vehicles.
We're trying to
provoke public disorder by doing this. Shut up, hang on. Start from there, won't it? Speak to the driver. Yeah, but what will you...
I was talked to by a policeman and told I wasn't allowed in.
Do we have your officers won't let the phone stop them? Hang on, but were they prepared enough? This morning I came back inside. When we left site, we went to sign up, yeah? We spoke to the officer in charge at the gate when we left site, yeah? And we said, right, we're going to sign up. We're going to do this, that, and all that, yeah? We'll be back on site, yeah? And the officer said, okay, that's fine. We can get, when we get back on site, back on site.
The only reason we got the site is because we put up a bit of an I've got a few legal reasons why I quit. I'm worried about it. I'm worried about one or two pistols going through. That's why I
Okay, I'm in charge here at the moment, and I can tell you that no one is being prevented.
Well, tell your
Going
officers
there.
then. Make sure your officers
What's
know.
your name?
My name is Inspector Phillips.
Inspector Phillips.
One bus would stop for an hour.
No.
It had to be a first aid bus.
No, I can't.
And it would stop for an hour.
No, I can't.
He won't be on duty last night.
Yeah,
What's your duty? That went till what?
I wasn't here.
Are you on duty all night?
Anyway, that's it. I've given my explanation. I'd now ask you please to move for an hour.
Yes, cool. All vehicles will be let on site.
Someone's got it on tape anyway.
Your chief officer before this afternoon, he used to give me his name. Have you any comments on that?
No.
I mean, you've given us your name, but he refused to give his name.
What's your name?
He refused to give his name.
It's a matter for him, isn't it?
Well, we can't have respect for an authority that won't even give us their
I
names.
mean, I can't speak for any people. I'm my own man. I speak for me.
No, fair enough.
She's dressed in a white frock trimmed with lace, beats and feathers all round the place. The radio blares its usual tune. Bruckner comes from each house in the room, and she's returning to the Mother Star, and she never believed she could go that far. Lost the wind and the feel of the spray, lost the cause and the dawn of the day, and always dreamed they would carry her away to some land. But every morning away they fly. She could never understand why the 60s lied, and over the hill and away she died, living in an urban slum. Come on. Now, let's have a good one here. There's an awful lot of ideas coming thick and coming fast. Some are stupid, some are dangerous, some are never going to last. There are those which shock the senses, and there's some defy belief, and there's those which would be better if they'd never been conceived. Well, this morning at 5:30 spins electrodes through the brain. Engine driver Edward Miller revved the engine of his train. 47484, the locomotive gave a cough. Eddie grabbed the regulator and tried to pull it off. Waiting at the portals, and we're standing in a line. Our faces fresh and eager to imbibe the heavy wine. We climb upon the table and they lay our bodies bare, and they pin down our extremities and shave off all our hair. Just as Revlon killed the rabbits in laboratory tests, surely we shall die of Sony Walkman video cassettes. And they'll screw the outer casing on the latest new machine to perfect the ingenuity of Dr. Guillotine. Inspector Secret Miller, he's the devil of a man. And he can clench his fist and hide a full-grown tomcat in his hand. His face is red and swollen blood, his belly huge with beer. And he'll certify your tickets with a cold carnivorous lair. With his one hand on black pudding and the other on the train, Secret guides himself across the rolling northern German plain. And his little piggy eyes lights up when inspiration comes, as another new machine is born of Secret's restless thumbs. Over every single country like a cancer spread the train. Over 40,000 borders bringing panic, bringing pain. Though the concept was outrageous and the idea was obscene, still at every single station then the signal light was green. And I know that it may sound silly, I don't know for sure. See, those westerly winds has brought you so many things you've never had before. So crawl back to your pine trees, crawl along with me. The devil took the gentleman, but he won't take me. The devil took the gentleman, but he won't take me. 'Cause I've been working hard all day to wash some of Shelley's blues away. There's an infinite amount lodged in a Swiss bank account, and the interest rate grows higher every day. And the train leaves town when the sun goes down. It won't be coming back. They say the train is running on schedule, but the train is on the wrong track. They say that the train of thoughts is running on schedule, but the train is on the wrong track. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice one.